I didn't know anything about Ahayah growing up. So obviously something happened. Something happened. Now, the name that you'll see prominent all through the scripture, in the Torah, the Tanakh, the Tetragrammaton, which we are about to go into, is YHWH in the Tetragrammaton, or, follow me, okay? Follow me. Okay. Let me get this real quick here. Pass me that here. No. Yeah, the marker. Thank you. Follow me. I missed something here. Which is, this is what you will see. YHWH, which comes from the Tetragrammaton, which is the 4 letters. The Masoretes breaks down as the name of the Most High. In the Hebrew, you will see Yahweh. That's the Phoenician pronunciation. Yahweh, Phoenician. Or Yahweh. Now this name Yahweh is what the Jewish people use for their God. The Phoenician is Yahweh. Or, if you want to say it in the English, Jehovah or Yahweh. Okay? Now, this name was injected by the Masoretes. Okay? This was injected by the Masoretes between the 6th and 10th century under the Masoretic text. If you look at that book here, let me grab it. You'll see in one moment. Stick with me now. You'll see that the Jewish Publication Society here in Philadelphia is behind the print of these books here. The Jewish Publication Society. All right? So the Masoretes were Jewish, European. Okay? They were European. Okay? Primarily the families of the Russians and Germans today. All right? Now, that's the name you'll see that's prevalent all through the scriptures. So the question is why? If we know that the name of the Most High is Ahayah, and since that's the name He gave us forever, that we will never deviate from that name, how is it that the majority of the people in the earth is now calling on Yahweh, Jehovah, some people Yahweh, a very few groups doing that, and Yah? Why? Let's see. Go to Malachi 1 and 14 for me, please. Malachi 1 and 14. Read that.
Malachi 1 and 14. But cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flock enough, and vowed and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing.
Go ahead.
For I am a great king, saith the Lord of hosts.
He's a great king, saith the Lord of hosts. Read on.
And my name is dreadful among the heathen.
My name is what?
And my name is dreadful among the heathen.
The Most High's name is dreadful among
among the heathen. You know what that means? That means the heathen, or the Gentiles that are set up, don't like the Hebrews' God. They don't like his name. So when God's people fell, those same heathens became lords over us and made us serve their God. They took our records and opened our records and expelled the true name of the Hebrews' God and injected their name, their God's name. This was wicked. This was evil. It was a diabolical plot to hide the true God, the same God that saved the children of Israel from his people. But we're near the end. So now the Most High has revealed the name again. Get Jeremiah 8:8 for me, please. So his name is dreadful amongst the heathen. So you know his name cannot be the name Yahweh if the heathen is using it. But we're going to bring some facts to prove what we're showing here. Read.
Jeremiah 8:8.
Jeremiah 8:8. Read.
How do ye say, we are wise?
How do you say we are wise? Read.
And the law of the Lord is with us.
The law of the Lord is with us. Read.
Lo, certainly, and vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain.
So the Most High tell us that the pen of the scribes are in vain. So they went in and switched all those names for nothing. You should have known that the Most High would reveal his name. He did it before he delivered us before. So what the Nazarites and the Jewish people did are in vain. Now, this is what you have to examine. The names we prominently use in Yahweh, Jehovah, were delivered to us by the Jewish people, which are Khazars. Jewish people in all black. And you would think that this book I'm showing would be something spiritual, or a book that would be exalting the law, since they're in it. But no, this book is Kabbalah. Kabbalah. An illustrated introduction to the esoteric heart of Jewish mysticism. Okay? Yes, mysticism is sorcery. Sorcery. And these are the same people calling on the YHWH. What is their connection? Is that the name of the Most High? Or whose name is it? We'll see. And this material here, just got a few excerpts from the book, The Da Vinci Code, The Hidden Agenda. Okay? And it says here, you got that? All right. It says here that the relationship between the Kabbalah and the Neoplatonism is apparent. A true Kabbalist must at the same time be a sorcerer. Okay? So if you're dealing with the Kabbalah religion, you are a witch, which is a female, conjurer or sorcerer, or a sorcerer, which is a male. So when you see those guys dressed in black next to the wall in Israel, or they have walking in black, those Jewish guys with the curly locks, these are sorcerers. They're Kabbalists. And they call on the name YHWH. Okay. They call on Yahweh. Now, or Jehovah. Now, you may ask a question. How is it that, how are they able to spread this name throughout the whole earth to the point where the children of Israel, even black people, would be calling on that name in the last days? We'll give you some information. You're going to find that it didn't start with them. It started with the children of Israel. our people started going into different gods and started dealing with the gods of the other nations. We fell, and the Kabbalists and the Jewish Masoretes took it up. The Khazars continued in that worship. All right? Before we fell to it, the Babylonians had it. But you'll get all the research. Right? But you'll get all the research. Right? Let me give you, let me go into a few things when it comes to Yahweh or Jehovah, because they're interchangeable. Yahweh or Jehovah. In order for me to go into this, you must first understand the Tetragrammaton. Tetragrammaton. Okay. Now the Tetragrammaton was supposed to be the what you would call the reinsertion or the revival of the YHWH, or the sound of the incommunicable name of God. So they said the only thing the Masoretes did was put the vowel sounds or the soundings of the letters. That was their job. That's what they claimed. But we know better. Okay? Because the Tetragrammaton is connected with the Kabbalah. So this right here, the YHWH, or the Yahweh or Jehovah or Yahweh, is connected directly with the Kabbalah. Let me read this. It says, and this is the book called The Tetragrammaton, The Secret of Evoking Angelic Powers. Now remember the scripture we read earlier in Colossians, the 2nd chapter, that we cannot let no man beguile us of our reward, and involuntarily worshiping of angels, and in involuntary humility of worshiping of angels. It says here in the Tetragrammaton, the secret of evoking angelic powers and the key to the apocalypse. Is a book breaking down the truth of the Tetragrammaton. They claim that the only reason the Masoretes worked on the Tetragrammaton was to give mankind or their rabbi the right pronunciation of the name. But it was deeper than that. It was an introduction, or it was a international introduction of their God to the world. Okay? It says here, the central arcanum of Western religion, magic, and alchemy is the Tetragrammaton, IHVH. The Hebrew name of God with 4 letters that is declared by to be unutterable. So you're not supposed to say it, as they say. Throughout the history of Europe, you will see in an innumerable esoteric texts, both Jewish and Christian, shining out from the supernatural triangle to shed its rays on the earth. It is the fundamental, it is the foundation upon which the traditional Kabbalah is constructed. That you will see a supernatural, a shining out, a supernatural triangle to shed its rays on the earth. We know the triangle is what? The pyramid. Okay? Same pyramid you see in the dollar bill. Okay? The Messianic symbol, shining,